Theodora Ibekwe-Oyebade. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I trust all of you doing well. Ụmụnne m, afọ m bụ Theodora Ibekwe-Oyebade. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Youth Empowerment Show. My name is Theodora Ibekwe-Oyebade. Today we're going to be talking about a topic. This topic, no one talks about it. No one. Even the victims, they don't talk about it. They don't speak up. And this topic is domestic abuse. Yes, you heard me. Domestic abuse. Domestic abuse includes any attempt by one person in an intimate relationship or marriage to dominate or control the other. It is wrong to do that, but it happens every day, and it can happen to anyone, even if you are the Prime Minister. It doesn't matter. It happens to anyone, and it's a constant killer. People die in domestic abuse. Now, today, what I'm going to say today about domestic abuse, because obviously it's a broad topic. It's a broad topic that I cannot finish in 25 minutes of this program. So today I'm going to tell you 24 signs of domestic violence. And after that, I have 3 other friends talking about domestic abuse. They're going to give us their own opinion or what they know about domestic abuse. So right now, before I carry on, I'm going to mention 24 points or signs to know when to recognize someone who is in an abusive relationship. Now, number 1 is, do you feel afraid of your partner? If you feel afraid of your partner, then you are in a domestic abusive relationship. 2, do you avoid certain topics out of fear of angering your partner? 3, do you feel that you can't do anything right for your partner? 4, do you believe that you deserve to be hurt or mistreated? 5, do you wonder if you are the one who is crazy? 6, do you feel emotionally numb or helpless? Number 7, does your partner humiliate or yell at you? Does your partner criticize you and put you down? Does he treat you so badly that you are embarrassed for your friends or family to see? Does your partner ignore or put down your opinions or accomplishments? Does your partner blame you for their own abusive behavior? Does he see you as a property or sex object? That's 12. Number 13. Does your partner have a bad and unpredictable temper? Does your partner hurt you or threaten to hurt or kill you? Number 15. Does your partner threaten to take your children away or harm you? Does your partner threaten to commit suicide if you leave? Does he force you to have sex? Does he destroy your belongings? Number 19. Does your partner act excessively jealous and possessive? Does your partner control where you go or what you do? Does he keep you from seeing your friends or families? Does he limit your access to money, the phone, or the car? 23. Does he constantly check up on you? 24. Finally, do you have prolonged sadness? These are some of the signs of a domestic and abusive relationship. Yeah. Now, let us see what Juliet's essay from Italy would have to say on domestic violence or domestic abuse, whichever way you call it. It's all the same. So now let's listen to Juliet.
Hi everyone, my name is Juliet S. Joseph. Today I want to talk about domestic violence. Domestic violence is not something that we want to be in, is rather something that we find ourselves in. Because no relationship starts with a punch in the eye or a slap in the face. It all begins with kisses and hugs and, things like that. But at a point, we might find ourselves in a violent relationship. And when I mean violent relationship, it can be from your hobby, it can be from your fiance, from your friends, and sometimes even your family. So I want to share with you some of the signs that I think we can watch out for, whether it's just in the beginning of the relationship or while we are already in a relationship with anyone. So here are some of my signs that I call red flags. Number 1, respect. If anyone claims they love you and disrespect you in any way, red flag. Number 2, freedom. Freedom to have an opinion. Freedom to look the way you want to look. Freedom to hang out with your friends if you want to. Freedom to be you. If anyone tries to take any of those things away from you in the name of love, red flag. Number 3, power. You have the power to say no. You have the power to leave. Do not be deceived. If they truly love you, they would not hit you. Never allow anyone to sweet talk you into giving out your power. Take back your power. Say no to domestic violence.
Yes, we've just listened to Juliet S. Joseph from Italy, like I said. And Juliet says, no relationship starts with punches and slaps in the face. Obviously, it starts with kisses and all that. Nobody will want to go into a relationship where you will be, beaten every day, She also said some of the signs of domestic abuse that you would notice is respect. When your partner loses that respect in you, then you should, realize at that point that you are now in an abusive relationship. When the freedom of speech is no longer there, you cannot air your opinion, you cannot be you, there's nothing you say that is right anymore, that is another sign of domestic abuse. And the third one she said is power. She said you have the power to say no and leave. So speak up. Otherwise, you will be moved when you are dead. That's the meaning. So now, let's see what Doyin from London we have to say on domestic abuse. Doyin is an event specialist. She's an actress and she is a media personality.
Hi, my name is Donyola. I'm a media personality and event specialist. I'm here to speak about domestic violence. Now, what does it mean? It's a violent or aggressive behavior within a home involving the act of abuse of a partner or a spouse. Now, there are different forms of domestic violence. There's a physical, there's the emotional, financial, sexual, psychological. The list is endless. It's a broad topic, but we're just going to summarize today because I just have 3 minutes to talk about this. Now, the men also experience domestic violence. It's not just about the women, but the difference is the men don't speak out when they're going through it at home, but women most often speak out and they share whatever it is they're going through with their family members or colleagues or friends, whoever it is they're comfortable. Not all women do. Now, not speaking out, leads to depression, where you have everything bottled up. You're going through so much and you cannot share it with anybody. But I'm just going to pick one form of domestic abuse, which is the physical one, because time is very short. Now, what are the signs of a physical abuse? By the time either partner gets home and they're being aggressive towards you, the tension must have been building, and they start exchanging words with you. You start exchanging words with one another and the argument gets heated up, and the next thing, the man or the woman is raising his or her hand to hit the other person. It's a no. There's no form of domestic violence or abuse that is acceptable. None is acceptable. Once you start going through anything like that, the best thing for you to do is to quit that relationship, no matter how sweet it is. I know that there are some partners, when they've done something, when they hit their women or they've beaten their women, the next thing is they're looking for ways to compensate them. A man will come or a woman might come. Women hardly do that. But a man will come and try to compensate you for hitting you, give you beautiful gifts, take you on a holiday. But tell you what, it does not end there. Once a man hits you once, it continues. It continues. So it's better just quit that kind of relationship. There's nothing sweet in that relationship anymore, because that's someone you trust. That's someone you love. That's someone you devote your time, you devote your energy, you put a lot of your emotional feelings into that relationship. So by the time it's getting physical, the best thing to do is for you to quit and, continue with your life, basically. That's what I have to say.
Right, we've just finished listening to Doyin, and she made mention of the different types of abuse. One of them is physical, emotional, sexual, financial, and psychological abuse. That's correct. We have so many. It's a broad topic, but we cannot discuss all of them under 25 minutes now. So future episodes, we're going to talk about these 5 types of abuse. She also made mention of not speaking out leads to depression. Yes, if you don't speak out, first of all, of course, you'll be depressed. And signs of physical abuse, she said, is hitting the partner. Of course, when your partner hits you, you have bruises, and once he starts, like she said, it never stops. If your partner hits you once and he gets away with it, that is it. Just know that your relationship has now begun with abusive, relationship. That's what you're going to call it, because the guy will continue to beat you all the time. Trust me, once they do it and they feel they've gotten away with it, you can't do anything, you haven't reported them, you haven't left, the family doesn't know, that's it. They will continue to beat you and pet you. After beating you, later Some of them will apologize. Some might not even apologize, but then it will continue. So once it's done, it continues. And when you see such signs, my friend, just take a walk. Otherwise, you will be dead. And before you know it, you are 6 feet below. It is not a good thing. Nobody wants a divorce. Nobody likes it. But take a walk. Thank you, Donyola, for that. And thank you. And now, let's listen to what Tina Giba from London as well is going to say about domestic abuse.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about domestic abuse. Like the saying goes, without diagnosis there's no cure. We need to look at the root of this abuse. In typical African society, for example, women are passive. Women have no say. A man is everything. So men grow up believing they can do anything. It's their right. If a woman goes and complains that her husband is unfaithful, it's not a big deal. If a woman complains that she's beaten up by her husband, it's not a big deal. They will laugh at you and say, and so? If a woman complains that her husband is not helping in the house, it's not a big deal. With this attitude, the women have come to terms with it. That is the norm. It's normal. It's their cross. If a woman go to the church, we are very religious, to complain to our pastor or spiritual leaders or leader or whoever is in charge, they will say to her, oh, sister, be submissive, be a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman will wake up in the morning, goes to the farm, till the ground, and look after her home. Failing to tell the man that the same Bible says a man will not be blessed if he doesn't look after his wife or treat the wife right. The Bible actually says again that a man should love his wife like Christ loved the church, which means we are the church. That no matter what your wife will do, if she decides to be stubborn, not cooking your dinner right, you should still love her. So because many times we have failed Christ ourselves, we have been very unfaithful, and God still loves us. Our societies, our parents, our friends are very judgmental. It's always the woman's fault. If a woman go to her parents, for example, they will say, keep quiet, stay there. Don't come back to this house. They look at it as a stigma for a woman to leave her husband. So, the women are dying in silence. I have a word for you. Speak out. Don't wait until you lose your life. Seek help. There are help out there. Thank you.
Hi guys, we have just finished listening to Tina Giba. Tina said, no diagnosis, no cure. And Tina says the men thinks it's their right and they can do anything. A man should love his wife like Christ loved the church, no matter what. She said, after all, we failed Christ and he still loves us. Speak out and don't wait until you lose your life. This is what Tina said. And I agree with her. You do not have to wait until you lose your life. And of course, if you lose your life, you're not there to correct anything anymore. Once you figure out that you are in an abusive relationship, my dear, like I said, take a walk. Take a walk. Otherwise, you will be 6 feet below. And it is still domestic abuse if physical violence has not occurred. Many people are emotionally and verbally abused, that is even worse. That is worse. You'll be depressed. Seriously. You'll be having prolonged sadness for someone who you love to abuse you verbally all the time. It's emotionally draining. You will never be yourself. So please speak up. And if you are in that kind of relationship and it's an emergency, call the emergency number 999 if that's emergency. Otherwise, call the National Domestic Abuse Helpline 0808 2000 247. I repeat, 0808 2000 247. Call them for free and in confidence 24 hours a day. So anytime you call them, they are there for you. And like I said, domestic abuse is a broad topic. We are going to discuss the rest types of domestic abuse in future episode. Thank you very much for watching and see you same time next week. Stay blessed.
Amazing on the beat, amazing. You know me, yeah. Acting like you don't know me, yeah. But now you wants to phone me, yeah. But you don't know me, yeah. You know me, yeah. Acting like you don't know me, yeah. But now you wants to phone me, yeah. But you don't know me, yeah. Molo wanani, yeah. He's forming for me, yeah. One of them sabi, yeah. Molo wanani, yeah. He's forming for me, yeah. One of them sabi, yeah. Do you remember the time when money never pocket and I was a mugu for you? Do you remember those days when I told you I loved you? Now you do wrong. Now you wanna play all these games with me. All you want to play with me. Tell me why you want to play with me. Yeah. You know me, yeah. Acting like you don't know me, yeah. But now you wants to phone me, yeah. But you don't know me, yeah. You know me, yeah. Acting like you don't know me, yeah. But now you wants to phone me, yeah. But you don't know me, yeah. Molo wanani, yeah. He's forming for me, yeah. One of them sabi, yeah. Molo wanani, yeah. He's forming for me, yeah. One of them sabi, yeah. Boy, on the mountain, he to say you go play, let's play, yeah. Fires on the mountain, he said he won't play, let's play, yeah. Fires on the mountain, he to say you go play, let's play, yeah. Fires on the mountain, he said he won't play, let's play, yeah. You know me, yeah. Acting like you don't know me, yeah. But now he wants to phone me, yeah. But he don't know me, yeah. You know me, yeah. Acting like you don't know me, yeah. But now you wants to phone me, yeah. But you don't know me, yeah.
ụmụnne m, afọ m bụ
Theodora Ibekwe-Oyebade.